remember our first cross-country practice. He had us run so many miles out, so many miles back, and I think he released us in groups of 3 or 4 or 5, and we would take off, and he actually ran with us, caught up to us, talked to us, and he asked me about basketball, if I was going to play basketball, and I said, yeah, I'm thinking about it, And so he encouraged me to play, and that was great. But that experience was great, a lot of good lessons. As far as my personal life, I've been married between 25 and 30 years. I'd have to do the math, and I'm not prepared to do that right now. But I've been married a long time, have one daughter, Summer, who played, ran track, cross country in Indiana and in Illinois. 2 years in Indiana, 2 years in Illinois. In Indiana, she advanced. There they just have one class. So she advanced to the second round. Didn't quite make it to state, but pretty close. And I believe she probably played basketball with one of your relatives. Your sister married to Jackson, maybe?
Yeah, Reed Jackson.
Yeah, Reed. So
Yeah.
she played basketball a year or two with his daughter. And
with
then
Brooke.
with Brooke,
Yeah.
and then we moved to Harrisburg, where I teach and coach now. I had 23 years of working for Kraft Foods, 4 in Florida, the rest in Champaign. And then while I was in Champaign, I coached just for fun and a hobby. I did junior high track and junior high basketball, then high school track and high school basketball. I coached at Champaign Central track for about 8 years. And then when I went to Florida, I got my teaching certificate. After I got done working at Kraft, I started teaching business, computer science. And I'm currently teaching at Harrisburg High School, coaching basketball. I've been there 4 years. My daughter played on 4 really good teams there. 28-5 her junior year, and 28-6 her junior year, and 29-5 her senior year. And she played a couple years at John Logan, so she had some really good years there. Yeah. Teach business and computer science. Trying to get esports started at the school, because that's kind of a new up-and-coming thing as a side project, something fun to do. So it's all been good, man. I'm in a really good place. Mother passed away last year. I kind of miss her. My grandma, 103 years old, passed away last week.
Okay.
Happy for her, because it was time for her to go. She was ready. So everything else it's been great. No complaints at all. Got good family, good friends, and it's all good.
Well, thanks, Johnny.
Yep.
I'm gonna let this run. Who else? Who's next?
Class of
There you
83.
go.
Go, Derek.
Go, Darren.
Derek McLean, class of 1983. What's been going on? Well, I joined the Air Force with my good buddy Ben Evans back in '86. I spent 7 years in the Air Force, traveled around a little bit, had to come back to Salem to take care of some stuff, and been here for the last 30 years or so, worked at Continental Tire in Mount Vernon. Got a pretty good life, got a wife and 3 kids, and one's getting ready to go to U of I this summer, so good times ahead.
Well, great. Well,
Thanks,
thank
Coach,
you,
for
Dee.
everything.
Thank you. All right. Who's next?
8283, guys. Go, Larry.
All right, Larry Walton, 83. This is the first time I think we've had a meal together without spaghetti, wasn't it? MTXC, I don't know when you started that. I know with my class, we started that. I suggested we put that, matter of fact, on the shirt, because that's something I still have on my license plate. I've had it on there for over 20 years now. It's something that I instilled in my kids. I mean, they were involved, and my kids were very athletic. My daughter was a four-year all-South, cross-country, went to college. Anything sport-wise, their tennis shoes, wristbands, because Logan wore wristbands in baseball. MTXC was part of it. I mean, I wrote it on there, mental toughness, extra effort. Matter of fact, it's on my license plate. Somebody thought it meant my ex-wife took everything.
That's pretty good.
My ex
Oh my
took
God.
everything. True story. And I'm like, no, mental toughness. So anyway, I tell a story I told at the Hall of Fame banquet about Chris, and nobody knew it at the time. We went to section. I think it was sectional in Centralia, and I probably was, I don't know, 6th, 7th runner out of everybody, out of the top 7, and that meet, we all took off, and I accidentally pushed Chris down. And true story, right? I mean, he fell. I think it was right in that resource section.
Says an accident.
And I heard somebody in the back say, "Get up, Chris!" And anyway, I never told that story till the banquet. But,
Oh, gosh.
But anyway, we ended up winning it after all. I think
Yeah.
I ended up making it on the plaque there at the high school. I think I placed. I'm part of that, so that's a big deal. But no, I've done really well. I've been at the North American Lighting Plant, which we're the largest manufacturing plant in the world. We got 27 plants. If you see a Toyota driving on the street, we've made it. We do it out there, all in a Toyota. And we do other than Toyota, but that's 70% of our business. And out of the 27 plants, we're the #1 company. So
Wow.
we're getting ready to launch a new plant west of town. We're going to do the Hummer and the Bronco. Bronco's already launched, and the Hummer, but we're going to take it from the Florida plant. Florida's got a plant. They do the front lights. We do the rear. Paris has got one. But this is my wife, Jerry. We've been together 9 years. I've got 2 wonderful kids. My son's a state trooper in Missouri. He's got 3 children. My daughter's in the healthcare. She's got 3. They range from 12 to, and I got 2 5-year-olds. So I've been truly blessed. So, and Coach, like I said, the MTXE has went with me forever. And God bless you.
Well, thank you. You're up, Ben?
Am I up? All right. Well, I apologize for not recognizing everybody, but I'm Ben Evans. I was class 83 with these two. After school, I went to college a couple of years. Went in the Air Force with Derek for another 8. I did 8 years Air Force. Then had another 28 years after that for a total of 36 years as a military and civilian. I was an air traffic controller. Finished up over in St. Louis for about the last 20. I got 3 kids, 3 girls. The youngest is a freshman. Fires fastballs for her fast pitch softball team.